Okay mga Lods, pag-usapan po natin etong mga Nepo babies na tinatawag. So bago muna tayo pumunta doon sa topic natin kasi very prominent itong mga tao na to. Yung isa I believe is nag-PBB pa si Jella Alonte, and then maraming pinapangalanan dito si Claudine Co. These are dubbed as Nepo babies. Well, ang nepotism naman kasi, the idea of nepotism is just getting hand-me-down power from people in previously powerful position or currently in powerful positions. Halimbawa, ako, na mailalagay ako kunyari sa gobyerno kasi kaibigan ko si ganito. That is a form of nepotism. Pero pag Nepo babies naman, galing yung pamilya mo sa makapangyarihan tapos ipapasa lang sa'yo without nang wala ka naman sa isang monarkiya. Best example siguro nito yung mga Duterte and Marcos. So you pretty much have an idea of how nepotism works. Now, ngayon kasi since ang main issue ngayon sa bansa natin ay yung mga flood control, nasisilip yung mga contractors and their families na sabihin na nating marangya ang buhay, di ba? They live ostentatious yung kanilang buhay at yung pagpapakita nila ng wealth, okay? So although meron na, kasi tatandaan nyo lagi, meron tayong presumption of innocence, presumption of regularity, at saka dapat kung ikaw ay nasa gobyerno, dapat yung lifestyle mo is modest lang. You have to set an example. So let's watch this video, tapos manood pa tayo ng mga iba. Let's go.
Paano ba yan? Nasa political dynasty yung pamilya ko. Ay, controversial.
So, 'di ba, napaka basic na lang sa kanya 'yon. I think nandito 'yan. Wala ba rito? Pero deleted na yata 'yon eh. Kasi nga totoo naman yung pamilya niya ay nasa
News Channel, ang viral ng Billionaire News Channel, ang viral tweet ng online personality at anak ng politiko na si Jella Alonte. Sa tweet niya, sinagot niya ang nag-resurface niyang video tungkol sa political dynasty.
Yan.
Aniya, magkaiba umano ang pang-call out paghila pababa sa isang tao.
Well, this is what we're going to, at least to be fair sa mga ganitong klaseng tao, meron kasi tayong tinatawag na presumption of regularity. Meaning to say, yung tatay niya, hindi nyo pwedeng pag-isipan na mali yung ginagawa unless meron kayong ebidensya na may ginagawa siyang hindi maganda. That's just how it goes. Pero can you criticize them in their work? The answer is yes. You are protected by freedom of speech sa ganon. Especially if, kasi yung family mo dapat ang magpapakita ng modesty sa pamumuhay nila. You cannot be flaunting your riches kahit na konti lang kasi nga it will be subject for criticism. Now, ang sagot kasi ni Jella dito is medyo masasabi nating combative or argumentative yung dating niya. So, in my opinion, sana maintindihan niya rin yung nasa public servant yung tatay niya, and pag-iisipan talaga ng tao yan, and the people are in the right to think about nasa tama naman lahat ng tao because yung ginagawa ng tatay niya is subject for public criticism talaga. Okay, so I believe
matapos bahait
anuhin natin to. I think mas maganda tong kopya rito.
Noong nakaraang taon, patungkol sa saloobin niya sa mga political dynasty.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about political dynasties here in the Philippines? Paano ba yan? Nasa political dynasty yung pamilya ko.
Well, sana alam din ni Jella that our constitution actually inuutusan niya yung mga mambabatas natin na magkaroon ng enabling law para tupukin ang political dynasty. I believe yung pinakamalapit na bawal magkaroon ng same bloodline or sa yung immediate family member mo sa isang sa politika. I think 4th degree yata yung pinakamalayo dapat, or pinsan ng pinsan mo, ganun dapat kalayo. Pero hindi pa rin na enable yung law na yon. Bakit? Kasi maraming politikong nasa political dynasty, and Example, Duterte, Marcos, this came from big political dynasties, and Jella is only saying what is actually happening. Ang problema lang kasi normalized sa kanila yung political dynasty. Like, they are owed. Parang minsan ganun ko iniisip to kasi parang okay, nasa political dynasty ka. It's not a laughing matter. The Constitution actually says na dapat gumawa kayo ng batas. Kaso nga lang, pag gumawa sila ng batas at inapprove ito, sila ang unang maapektuhan. So, dun pa lang, parang it leaves a bad taste. Now, again, everyone is presumed innocent. Wala tayong sinasabing may ginagawang hindi maganda yung tatay niya and his family as well. But I'm just telling you guys na it's a prevalent problem ito. Kasi nga, hindi lang naman yung flood control ang problema. The whole system is the problem. Okay, let's go.
Controversial.
Parang wala lang sa
Anak
kanya.
si Jella ni Binyan City, Laguna Mayor Angelo Jel Alonte, ang kapatid ni former Deputy Speaker and Binyan Mayor Marlene Len Alonte Nagiat, at ika-4 na anak ng unang Alonteng namuno sa Binyan noong 1987.
So, you can see the pattern here na parang hand-me-down na lang yung yung positions natin. Actually, there was a study na panood ko sa Facts First na I believe sa nung 2022 nung 2022 elections, I believe 75% of all the winners came from political dynasties. Meaning to say, if I would to put it in YouTube perspective or in marketing perspective, I think we vote not of merits. We vote out of brand recognition. Literal na yung branding yung tinitingnan ng mga kababayan natin. That's why etong problema na to of political dynasties and etong mga flood control issues na to are prevalent. Kasi nga, hindi naman kasi pinapunish ang political dynasty. They are actually celebrated. Kasi binoboto nyo I mean, you have the power every election to vote for someone na gusto nyo. Pero hindi ganun yung nangyayari, di ba? Sad to say, di ba, na ito yung sistema ng ating bansa. Now, do I think it's fair na i-criticize natin si Jella? Kasi if you look at her tawag dito, yung kanyang papakita ko na lang sa inyo. Yung kanyang TikTok, makikita natin talagang binabash siya. Ayan, basahin natin yung ibang mga bash niya. Kasi, well, to be honest, it's really funny. Okay, tingnan natin to. Claudine ko to Jasmine Chan, after Jella and Siso Sisters naman, girl Tony River, wala pa akong anak pero may pinapaaral na ako. Teka, lagyan natin ng ganito. Okay. Well, kasi ang sinasabi ng tao, since yung tatay niya is pasweldo ng taong bayan, yung perang tinatamasa ni Miss Jella dito ay galing din sa taong bayan. But, you know what? Ito lang ang masasabi ko dyan may presumption kasi tayo of innocence, okay? Ako, I would assume that his father and his grandfather did not commit any mistake unless I can prove otherwise. That's just how the law works in the country. Now, if meron talaga siyang ginagawa, well, pasensyahan, 'di ba? Doon natin siya ipako sa krus kasi pero ang sinasabi ko lang din sa inyo, I believe na yung mga criticism nyo are not uncalled for, okay? Pero ang sinasabi ko lang, sisihin nyo yung mga principal, wag yung mga anak nila. And yung mga anak naman din, kung ayaw nyong mabash, maybe it's time that you learn a little bit of lesson from our constitution and the jobs that your parents take. What does that mean? Halimbawa, kung ikaw ay isang anak ng isang politiko, dapat alam mo that you should show modesty sa mga ginagawa mo sa buhay mo. You cannot flaunt a rich lifestyle. You cannot flaunt a good time when binabaha yung kalahati ng inyong syudad, di ba? It's only basic human decency. It's not even we're not even pertaining to law here, di ba? So ako, ang gusto ko lang sanang ipahiwatig dito sa mga nepo babies na to, sana lang ay easyhan nyo lang. Wag masyadong ma-flex. Kasi nga, yung mga Gen Zs ngayon, pansin ko din, and mga Gen Alpha ngayon, gustong-gusto nila mag-flex. Gusto nilang mag-flex, gusto nila agad yung mga, yung ng tao or yung wow ng tao. When in fact, dapat kayo yung nagiging promotor ng modesty sa, especially if your parents are in working in government space. Kaya kasi alam nyo kasi, totoo lang, I think kasi hindi natin kasi pwedeng ibahin yung ating constitution willy-nilly eh. So ang ginagawa ng mga kongresista natin, mga senador natin, they are sitting on passing a legislative law on political dynasties. Ganon yung ginagawa nila, inuupuan nila eh. So siguro it's about time na I'm not saying accept, but we should try to at least not vote for political dynasties, and that includes from the top down na iba naman, baka kasi maiba pagka iba naman yung niluklok nyo. Tatandaan nyo, etong mga ganitong bagay, nasa sa inyong mga tao yung kapangyarihan ultimately. You just have to learn kung sino yung mga dapat nyong iboto in power and stop trying to recognize political dynasties with a brand name, then actually look at people's accomplishment before you put them into power. Pero that is neither here nor there. Corruption here is a systematic problem. Hindi lang yan nasa isang TikTok video or nasa isang flood control problem. It is nationwide. Buti na nga lang kahit papaano may ginagawa ng konti si Marcos dito. Yun lang naman po yung sa akin for today. Gaya mga lods.